As for me, I want to see your smile.
Hello everybody, Megazard here, back at it again to give you all another very exciting episode review over My Hero Academia. And this time I'm going to be reviewing episode 86 called Let It Flow School Festival. And if y'all already watched my episode 85 review over My Hero Academia, you can go ahead and click that card in the corner and check that video out and then bounce back over and watch this one though. But man, I gotta say, you know what? This episode as a whole was just a pure joy and a delight to watch. While I guess it may be simple, pretty simple, forward, and straight to the point, I don't know. There's just something about the overall tone of the whole entire episode. We just concluded that whole entire General and Labrava arc, and now we're kind of getting to the climax of this whole entire second cour of the anime, where we finally get to see the school festival and whether or not that gets to finally make Aries smile once again. And oh man, this episode was just a pure joy and delight, and it was just really pleasant just to kind of chill back and just kind of take in all of the other atmosphere that's within the My Hero Academia universe though. But without any further ado, let's go ahead and dive straight up into this episode review of My Hero Academia. With General and Labrava taken into custody and cancellation averted, Deku's finished his big hero moment for the story. That means it's time for the real heroes to make their own stand. While there's plenty of hijinks across the episode with the rest of the school festival, the centerpiece is obviously 1A's performance, and on that front, it doesn't disappoint. Guest vocalist Chrissy Costanza is a good fit for this song and does a great job on the song as a whole. It's a super catchy and dancey number that works well with the overall energy of the performance. And I don't know about y'all, but with me personally, while I was watching this episode, I was smiling from ear to ear. It was just something about that track. It was just so pleasant and so good to my ears. I don't know, it was just some real good ear candy for me though. And I don't know, it's just something about those first few opening seconds that just overall set the whole entire tone of this performance, which led to this beautiful climax.
Get ready, UA. Our sound is gonna kill you!
In this episode, 1A's show knocks it out of the park. There's tons of fun flourishes and some delightful dancing animation that makes the entire sequence infectiously fun. The brief glimpse into Jiro's relationship with her parents is sweet too. Rather than disappointment of their daughter choosing heroism over music, they encourage her to follow her passion and be the person who she wants to be. And it makes a wonderful capstone to the class endeavor to save people with more than just physical strength. The crescendo, however, is seeing the sheer joy on Aries' face through it all. She spends the rest of this episode looking happier than you ever believed, and it really sells the lyrics of Hero 2 better than I thought possible. The rest of the school festival is fun enough and gives a little spotlight to the rest of the cast. 1B's plagiarized fanfic stage play is worth a few chuckles, and I for one appreciate Kendo using the beauty pageant as a martial arts exposition, but mainly it's just a montage of the cast relaxing and enjoying life for the first time in what feels like a forever ago, and it ends on a super charming coda with Deku making Eri her first candy apple. The UA kids likely have a harrowing future ahead of them, and the dangers of the larger world are still out there, but for today, at least there's some hope for a bright future worth fighting for. And the same is true with General and Labrava in the post-credit scene, where even in the police custody and ejected of their losses, there's still room for them to grow from their own mistakes and move forward. I have no idea if we'll ever see these two again, but I certainly hope that they can make a glorious return some point later down within the anime, maybe within like a future season or so. And so ends the school festival arc for My Hero Academia. While there are some doubtless, folks impatient for the return of, higher stakes action or whatnot, I'm glad for the change of pace because it allows us to reconnect with the larger ensemble and the exploration of different aspects of heroism to further, flesh out the series' thematic backbone. And this season isn't quite over yet, and it seems like in the next episode we'll be focusing on, of all people, Endeavor. So you can you can look forward to that at least. But it remains to be seen if My Hero Academia's 4th season will go out in a blaze of glory, or just slowly mellow out. So we'll have to wait and see for the next episode to play out in order to see, where the direction for the conclusion of this, 4th season for these last 2 episodes, how it's all going to be able to play out. But that's pretty much it in terms of the episode. It's pretty, straightforward. There ain't a lot to it though. But it was just, just the pure fun and delight of seeing these different, characters within the My Hero Academia world just interacting with each other. 1A's performance was killer, spectacular, really loved that song, and the matter of fact that the person that sung that song was actually, singing English, which, that caught me by surprise. I was expecting like a Japanese performance though, but an actual English one, that caught me off guard. 1B's performance with that play though was actually pretty cool, pretty funny though. That beauty pageant though, oh my goodness, Nejire, ooh wee. But oh gosh, I really like that little segment a lot too. Glad that she won, and not that other little crazy little blonde though. I don't know how the world she won that last year pageant though. I mean, I don't know what's gonna going on with those people voting on behind the scene though, but overall, it's cool to kind of see Nejire win that one though, and then just seeing, Eri throughout this whole entire episode just being hugely positive, that was really cool as well though. And then the matter of fact that also with General and Labrava, the matter of fact they're actually having a second chance, because you know what, at the end of the day, while they were sort of, quote unquote evil, they weren't like the quote unquote evil like, our past villains within like the past, 3 seasons or whatever though, but man, the matter of fact they're having that second chance, I'm glad for that, because I started to kind of feel bad with those villains, because they, at the end of the day, they weren't really threatening to like a larger scale degree for like actual personal harm or whatever. Sure, I mean, Izuku kind of, got some blows to the face every now and then though, but that's kind of expected from him though. But honestly, I'm glad they're having that, that second chance that rarely ever comes around for them. And maybe, General can kind of, get going down the right path, and maybe he can make a triumphant, return or whatever. The same thing for Labrava, bolster, have a little bit more confidence within herself, and not just only within General, but try to find that, inner calm and peace within herself. And that way, she can kind of improve as a character and be able to stand, firmly by General's side and not just, within his shadow or whatnot though. But that's pretty much it for this episode though. So let me know down in the comment section down below, what all did you think about this episode as a whole, and whether or not you really enjoyed this performance, and what do you think that's going to basically happen, and how you think the rest of the future of My Hero Academia for this conclusion of what's going to be about the next 2 episodes, how it's basically going to all play out, and whether or not you think you're going to be satisfied with this conclusion though. But that's pretty much it for my episode review. But that is all that I have for y'all for this week's episode review over My Hero Academia. So you really like this video, go ahead and hit that like button, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and that bell to keep up to date on all things My Hero Academia. With the UA School Festival coming to a close, everyone is setting their eyes towards the Japanese Hero Billboard chart. This new chart ranks all the heroes based on their services, case resolved, and more. With All Might retire, how will the ranking shift, and who will become the new #1 hero? We'll have to find out about this some more in next week's episode review called Japanese Hero Billboard Chart. So remember y'all, until whatever video I make next, go beyond. Plus Ultra!